first vlog. I'm out and about. It's a beautiful day in New York City. And I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to Trader Joe's. I'm sure we've all been there. And sometimes, some days, this is a treat. I'm walking 20 blocks to get there, which is gnarly. People might be like, why would you do that, Megan? Why would you live in New York? Why don't you go to a closer grocery store? Because there are closer grocery stores. I need a mental health walk today. I need a mental health walk. The most gnarly thing happened to me yesterday, and I'm still recovering. And I'm wondering whether I want to share it with you or not. I'm unsure. But I'm anxious. I'm like hungry, but I don't want to eat. So when that happens, I need to eat very specific foods, like easy foods, like granola bars, shit like that. So I need that stuff, and I also need just my general like weekly grocery shop. So we're just gonna walk, and we're gonna go get our stuff, and then hopefully feel better. Okay, 8 blocks down, and I think I've decided to share with you just at least a gist of like what I'm experiencing right now. Yesterday, when I was doing a group training for a half marathon that I'm prepping for, I passed a guy that I had recently been dating, and it was a casual thing. But like nonetheless, it was 10 months long. It was very long. And we talked every day. And we hung out for the beginning of it, like for 6 months, at least like 1 or 2 times a week. And so we got like pretty close. At least I thought. And we kind of started slow fading at the end of January. And I would like bring it up, giving him fully the opportunity to be like, I don't want to do this anymore, or you know, I want to spend my time doing other things or whatever. And instead he was like, no, like I'm gonna make sure every time I see you that I'll, you know, be fully present. Might not be as much as it has been because I have a lot going on in my life right now, but yeah, I thank you for telling me that you've been feeling this way. And yeah. And then he like didn't do that. Instead he kept like talking to me less. Like the length between texts just got longer. The time between seeing each other got longer. And I just kept making excuses, even though I like at that point I like don't even think I liked him anymore because of this. But I like kept wanting to hear him out. And so I kept asking, like giving him the opportunity to be like, yeah, this has been happening and I don't think we should hang out anymore, you know? But he just never took it. And our most recent conversation, still he didn't take it, but he like called us friends. He never once ever called me friends or said we're just friends. Like that's, casual dating is still dating. This is what I don't like about casual dating, segue, or just a little sidebar, is like the ambiguity of it. How it's like one person can make their rule, like a rule, or call it a certain thing at any time, and it's always the one who cares less, you know? But I kept him around because I liked him, and I wanted him in my life. He added to my life, and then towards the end, he didn't. He just took away my energy, any fruit. So we had a conversation. That's where he called me just friends, and just said he doesn't have the space for me, in a sense, or anyone, and not to take it personally. And I thought maybe, okay, we had briefly, the last time we saw each other, talked about like hanging out when he got back from a trip. So I thought maybe he'd reach out and like want to do that, but he never did. And I was like, well, I kind of need to pull back. I didn't text anything to him after that conversation. He didn't text me. It's been almost 2 weeks. And yesterday, when I was training, I saw him running with a girl. And yeah, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, it could be anyone. But I don't think it was. And it was just an icky feeling to know that, like, after 10 months of hanging out, he just, like, didn't even have the balls to end things with me. And just wants to keep me in his orbit, it seems. But I'm out of it. I'm done. And I just keep asking, like, why did I see that? You know, why did this happen? Why did the universe, God, put him in my path? And I guess it's just to know that, like, honestly, my gut instinct from the past 3 months of him slow fading, that he had met someone else that he wanted to hang out with more, was correct. Yeah. And it's a stupid feeling, and my biggest regret, not a stupid feeling, it's a bad feeling, but feelings aren't stupid. Reframe. But my biggest regret is putting all that power in his hands. You know, asking him, why am I not hearing from you as much? Asking him, do you want to date me still? Telling him I feel brushed off by him. Telling him things have been different. All those things. I wish I didn't do that. I wish I just made the decision that this wasn't gonna be for me, because I need something more consistent. And I couldn't. I kept giving him the benefit of the doubt, saying, oh, you know, yeah, shit happens in life. People get busy. It's not personal. Because he kept saying it's not personal. And at the end of the day, maybe it still isn't personal. You know, maybe he does like me. He just doesn't see me in that world. And I just would have liked to know that when things, like, made their swap, their change. You know, I wish I'd known. I wish we had that conversation. You know, it's always the people that say communication and communicating is the most important thing that are the worst communicators. So anyway, that's my little tidbit on New York dating. So she's hurting. I'm hurting. This walk is helping a little bit. It's gonna be okay. Sorry, I'm not really good at holding this camera up, so some moments you're gonna get half my face. And you know what? That's kind of what the vibe I want for my channel. I don't think I want it to be as, like, proper and prim like all these vloggers are these days. These influencers, whatever. I actually don't think I want that. I think I want it to be so real. So here we are. Okay, we're here. We got the 2 bags. That's unusual. Most of the time it's 2 bags. These ones are, I've had heavier, but these ones are pretty heavy today. So, wishing my shoulders luck and love on this walk home. I'm almost there. I have like 12 more blocks. 12 more blocks to go. We can do it. It was overall a very pleasant trip, though. Bye. a 10-mile run today. Last week I had to do a 15K, so 9.3 miles, and I was feeling really motivated. I was ready to go. It was a nice day. This week, I don't feel motivated at all. I want to cry. And we're off. Today, we're doing 10 miles. And I'm scared for my life. Oh my God. Almost done. 10 miles. Oh my God. That's the longest I've ever run. If anyone wanted to know what you eat after running 10 miles, we have a loaded plate of food, and I'm gonna eat it in my bed, and you can judge all you want. I don't give a f. We've got some arugula salad. We got 3 eggs on toast, and then chicken wrapped in prosciutto with pesto, and I'm gonna go to town on it.